Hey, Mrparka here to review a new one called Demon Mind. This is by the same guy, Alex Wesley. He's a Russian film director. He's done a lot of underground splatter movies like Gallery of Gore and Tumors. This is actually my first spin with this director. So yeah, Toxic Filth is releasing this. If you guys should know what Toxic Filth is, if you're into underground gore films, they release a lot of stuff that's pretty much impossible to get. Kind of bootleg style releases. So, I know a lot of people are a little iffy on that, but most of their stuff is impossible to find. So, that's how it goes. But Jason Toth, the runner of Toxic Phil, sent me over a screener to watch on YouTube to check it out. I actually think they're kind of doing an official release of Demon Mind, working with the director and everything. So that's pretty cool. But Demon Mind, let me get into this one. Essentially what we have here is kind of this atheist who collects old weapons. Definitely very Olaf Edenbach style, just by the opening general statements there. But he orders these kind of strange axes that have this haunted history, and they possess all their owners. Their owners go out and become mad killers. And what he has here is he visits a priest, and he wants to get an exorcism, and he basically tells the priest all the people he killed and all his exploits. The movie feels very inept, and it's chunked together almost like the director had a lot of other things filmed and a lot of other people sent in things, and he kind of compiled this movie and added in the plot here and there. The subtitles are a little rough, there's not the correct past tense and things like that, so I mean it is translated from Russian, so you have to give a little bit credit there. But they are a little bit rough, and they're kind of comedic at times. But yeah, there's a lot of weird things in here where they fill in a lot of the storyline and inept things with just a patch of dialogue here, like, well, I killed her. I made her eat her ear and her heart. It's like, well, actually, I couldn't make her eat her ear and her heart. Somebody else did it. And then they cut to that kind of stuff. But a lot of people will probably be familiar with that stuff if you're into underground, low-budget gore films. But the highlight here, what everybody's here for, is gore films, is the gore. And yeah, there's a decent amount of gore in here. I'd say the best moments of gore, a lot of it's, cheap and stuff, but effective. I'd say the best gore here is the scene where they go in the house and a whole family slaughtered. And you kind of just see the aftermath. There's lots of gnarly looking, kind of faces on the wall. Look very gross. Actually, some of it not as effective. Looks kind of like The Last Days of John Martin, Roadkill. Some of the faces splattered on the wall. Of course, it looks more, German splatters, although it is Russian. So yeah, there's that kind of going on. Like I said, some of the angles are a little bit weird here and there. There's definitely a lot of padding, a lot of time of characters kind of just walking and looking for things. And it's only it's under an hour long, so it's not a perfect movie by any means, and it's kind of boring, but it does have its gory moments. And it was nice to see cameos by Todd Cheats and Nathan Hine in here, who runs the what is it? The Gore page on Facebook, and he's like a gore expert. Actually, I've seen a lot of him lately, which is cool. And actually, his makeup and his scene was actually pretty cool. And Todd Cheats was had a comical scene in there, which I also enjoyed. But yeah, if you're into splatter films, there's some here and there, and I do like the whole aspect with demons. I mean, nothing goes better with splatter than demons, and Olaf Edenbach did that best. And this is not Olaf Edenbach by any means, but it has its moments, and it takes its inspiration from that kind of stuff. And I kind of enjoyed watching it, but it's nothing I'm going to revisit. But it does have some gnarly. I guarantee you can get some gnarly stills from this movie. I can most guarantee that. So check out the trailer, and if you like Tumors and Gallery of Gore, I'm sure you'll like this one as well. But I'm Mrparka. Thank you very much for watching. All the information below will be to purchase and whatnot for whatever you're looking for. So check it out. Have a good one.
Мне нужна твоя помощь, я сделал плохие вещи.
Какие вещи, брат?
Я убил. тебе!